Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm filming my get to know me and tag questions. So I put a box up on my Instagram stories asking you guys to ask me some questions, and I got a few, and I also thought I'd include some of my own questions as well. So I put them all together on my phone and I can just go through them. So number one, in fact I'm not going to do numbers because I'll end up losing count of which number I was up to. So what did I do as a job before maternity leave? So I worked as a teacher, and I worked at a high school, so that's 11 to 16-year-olds, and I taught computer science. So that's like programming and the science side of a computer basically. So yeah, quite a challenging subject, but I absolutely loved it. Yeah, it was brilliant. Where did I grow up? So I grew up in Bury in Manchester, and now I've currently moved to Stoke, Newcastle, to be with Jay, and obviously let Molly grow up so we can be a family together. Yeah. Next one. How am I so glam all the time? I'm definitely not. Thanks Lisa for the question. I'm constantly wearing no makeup and in my pyjamas. I've even got my pyjama bottoms on now. I live in them. If I'm in all day, I really just don't see the point in getting ready unless I'm like filming or something like that. But yeah, it's just like adds to the washing, so yeah, don't do it. What is my favourite drink? I love a Vimto, so yeah, I don't think nothing can compare to a Vimto. Unless it's an espresso martini, they're my favourite too. What is one thing you had no idea about before being a mum? Ooh, I guess just how time consuming it is. I just wasn't ready I just had no idea on how long it would take me to like leave the house when you've got a baby, and I think I'm pretty organised with it now, but at the start I was always late for everything. I just couldn't be on time. No matter how hard I tried, it'd be like she needed a nappy doing just as soon as we were leaving or something like that, or just suddenly she'd need a change of new clothes. So yeah, not prepared for the time consuming side of it and being on time. Let me get the next question up. Do I have any bad habits? Ooh, good question. So yeah, Jay always says I'm quite messy, but I just feel like all I do all the time is clean, so I guess I clean so much because I am so messy, but that is a bad habit. What is the craziest thing you have ever done? Okay, the craziest thing I have ever done, I'm gonna say like change it to like weirdest because I've never been that crazy, I don't think. Me and my younger sister, we dressed up as crows and we like wore this beak made out of paper, and I think it was yellow, and then we did like black feathers in eyeliner. Honestly, I don't know what we were thinking, and then we were like running through the cornfields in France and we were just like taking photos, and then there's a farmer that came out and he was chasing after us, so we was running down the street dressed as two flipping crows, and then my cousin drives past and she's like, are you two okay? So that always sticks in my mind. It's so funny. What was your dream job as a kid? So my dream job as a kid would have been to be in the MI5, with the security side with the computers. Anything to do with computers I just loved, but I really wanted to help do bespoke software for them. And it's just strange really, because then like I've never even applied, I never even went down that road after studying computer science, and I just kind of got myself into a job straight away after leaving uni, and then I just kind of realised that programming all day every day wasn't for me. It kind of got a little bit monotonous, and so I left, and then I was honestly thought I was completely done with computing and just completely fell out of love with it. I lost my confidence a little bit because everything I felt like had worked I'd learned and studied to do, it just shocked me that it wasn't for me. So I went into makeup and I had the time of my life doing makeup, and then ended up like loving teaching people how to do makeup, and then I thought, well, I can do that too with computers, so I ended up being a teacher of computer science. So that kind of went off on a tangent a little bit. It's my favourite colour. I always used to say light blue, but I'm kind of like going for more pinks these days. Have you been to any concerts or festivals, and which were the most memorable? So I've been to 2 festivals, Wakestock and V-Fest. That feels like a long time ago now. So much fun, loved it. And then concerts, I used to see bands quite a lot, but the most memorable one for me was probably 30 Seconds to Mars. The first time I saw them, I hadn't heard about them before. I just ended up with a ticket and just went along with my family, and oh my god, I just fell in love with them. And it was strange really, because like they were kind of my music taste but not, and then I just became obsessed. Like I was their biggest fan. I would just read about them all the time. That's all I would listen to. I started to change my style. Everything was 30 Seconds to Mars, and I loved it. And then none of my friends liked them, so I ended up going to the concert on my own, the next one they did, and it was amazing. It was just like a big mosh pit, and I was just there on my own, loving life. But yeah, 30 Seconds to Mars, so good. What do I do in my free time? So in my free time I pretty much clean the house, and that's all I feel like I do at the moment, like I just said before. No, but seriously, I do my blogging, I film my YouTube videos, and then my biggest passion too is also going to the gym. So soon as Molly's asleep at night, I'm off to the gym, or when she's at nursery I try and get to go. And I just feel like that is the one place I feel so comfortable. I just absolutely love it. There's nothing better than getting a real good workout in. And I guess if it's like with Jay, we usually go out for food. I would say shopping, but we don't really do that anymore. We used to. We don't go shopping that much now. What else do we do? It's mainly just food. We love food, so yeah. How was Mole starting nursery? So Mole was really good when she first started nursery. She just yeah, didn't bat an eyelid about it at all. She just went off and started playing straight away, so I didn't have any issues with her. And then I guess a couple of weeks after, or yeah, she just, when I came to pick her up, she just would get a bit overwhelmed. Like when she'd see me and she'd start to cry, because like I'd pick her up and like be like giving her kisses and saying hello, and then I'd have to put her back down on the floor to get a bag and a coat ready, and then she'd get worked up about the fact I was putting her back down, thinking I was leaving her again. So yeah, I've stopped doing that now, so she doesn't get herself too upset, but she loves it. And I think there's only so much you can do for them at home sometimes. Like, I try and take her out to soft play and baby classes as much as I can, but when we have got to stay in, I just, especially like she's trying to walk now, and it's just not fair on her. She like needs to be like with other babies, socialising, and being able to mess with everything she can get her hands on. So yeah, I'm glad she went, and I'm glad she's enjoyed it. Where is the best place to get Mole's clothes from? Ooh, that's so hard, because I go through phases of like loving different places. So I really like ZARA for babies, because I think it's like just different style, and I love it, and the quality's okay. So ZARA one. Next I think of Fab for girls' clothes, and Gap. I really love Gap at the moment as well. Like, she's had some beautiful tracksuits from there, and they just look dead cool. Let me think. I do love the supermarkets, like Sainsbury's and Tesco always do really nice things, and Morrison's. How old are you? I am 26 and I'll be 27 in November. That scares me. Doesn't that sound so old, 27? I'm definitely young at heart because I do not feel 26 at all. I feel about 16. Yeah. Tell me about Mole's party. So I think this means about her first birthday party. We are hiring out a soft play, and it's nice because it's not like massive. And I've invited like all of her friends, some of mine, and Jay's, and yeah, family things. So it's going to be like a nice little event. I've done it themed. I've done it rubber duck themed because she's obsessed with rubber ducks. And yeah, I'm just like in the process now of getting a few bits, so I'll do a video on everything I've got for the decorations. I'm hoping the place lets me decorate it all. I haven't asked them yet. What is Mole's favourite food? Mole loves cheese, and it's funny because she just switches from what her favourite food is, I swear, but yeah, at the moment it is cheese. And we get the Cathedral City one, that's all cut up in cubes already, and I can just empty the packet out in front of her, and she'll be so quiet, she'll just like literally pick every bit of it up and eat it. Do you want any more children? Yes, I want such a big family, like I absolutely love it. And every time I say it, it just kind of gets me a little bit, like shocks me, because when I first had Molly, I just struggled really bad with my emotions and everything, and I remember thinking, like, with people with more than one child, like, what on earth, how did they do that, like why as well, like why would they want to do that? But it gets easier, and I just couldn't think of anything better than having a really big family. And sometimes like I watch Mole playing and I just think like, oh, she needs a brother or sister to play with too, so I'd love more children. Next question, and I think I'll have this as my last one. I'm really looking to get back into shape after having a baby, but lacking motivation. What's the one thing that motivates you to lose weight? Good question. So the one thing that really motivates me is, I guess, myself. I'm so hard on myself when it comes to like my fitness and things. I feel really uncomfortable and just not me if I've got extra weight on, so really just I'm like, I'm going to the gym, I'm getting there. And I think once you are there, that's half the battle, because there are so many days when you just want to chill out, especially if you've had even like stay-at-home mums, they have such a hard job, and I think like when the kids are going to bed and you just want to like chill, but you've really got to just be like, I'm going. I hope you enjoyed this video of a get to know me tag, and I'd love to do another one. I think they're really fun, so if you've got any more questions then please comment them down below, and like this video and subscribe as well. That helps me out so much. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.